Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here on YouTube, and today we're going to be talking about VECHAIN, baby. V-E-T. Before we do, check me out on Twitter. This is where I'm dropping all the links to the upcoming videos and live streams, charts when I can't make it, to drop you a YouTube video. So, if you're into crypto, hit me up. Now let's take a super high look at VECHAIN. And the reason we're looking at VECHAIN today is because yesterday I dropped a little bomb on the community. I said, let me know what you guys want me to check out for tomorrow. Cardano and VECHAIN were the winners. So if you're holding Cardano, I just dropped a video on that one as well. So feel free to go hit it up. Now with VECHAIN, we can see that it has been trading very nicely in this trend line, or above this trend line, excuse me, since the coronavirus crash of 2020. So this is a very good thing, and you can see that when we come in for tests of this trend line, price action reacts very bullishly. So one thing that I just want to kind of go over here is that we are currently trading underneath the Ichimoku cloud. Also, there is what looks like a trend line within a trend line here. So we are seeing a possible hard bounce scenario here. Although if the bottom breaks out and we see VECHAIN trading lower than 10.5 cents going forward, I think we are in some serious trouble and this little trend line might be broken. So I'm hoping that's not the case, but one thing we can observe is that VECHAIN is kind of trading within this channel here. So this is kind of interesting to see. This could be the trajectory that VECHAIN takes going forward. And we may in fact be seeing some sort of cup and handle formation that could happen. Now, I do suspect that if that does happen, we may even see some sort of larger ascending triangle form off of that. But one thing that I wanted to just mention here was that we have price action trading well underneath the cloud. So I do think that there is a good chance that VECHAIN is setting up for another ripper to the upside. And we can see that as we climbed, we got a very nice corrective wave that occurred. And we can see this because we can draw it out. You can kind of see my drift here. We had a nice ABCDE corrective wave happen. Price kind of reset and set up to retest some of the resistance points coming down on top of it, the 200 moving average being one of them. Consequently, we have seen the conversion line and the baseline start to straighten out. So this is a very good thing. And the second that we see this little red conversion line start to arc upwards, it's over. We are going to see a price explosion. This is an example of what I'm talking about. When price action, or when the conversion line starts tilting upwards like this, price action responds drastically. So pretty much whichever way this thing's pointing is the general direction that we're going to go. So with that said, this is very good news that we have now come to a flat line. And this almost looks like there could be some sort of hybrid head and shoulders that could be happening here, simply because we can draw up a nice neckline based off these lows and highs here. So this could be a move that VECHAIN is getting ready to make. The only thing that worries me right now is that we have this thicker section of the Ichimoku cloud approaching. So the skinnier the cloud, the easier it is for price action to travel through it. Now, I do think that if we get a nice bullish momentum going, like a move like this, that will bring us right up through this thinner part of the cloud. So it is possible that we see price action maybe travel through this part of the cloud, maybe edge right along this area here. With the time being, we just we're running out of time. So I do think that right now we may see a nice little move to the upside here rather soon. And let's try to figure out when this could be happening. And to do this, we are going to deploy Fibonacci time sequence. So let's try to predict this right down to the hour. Now, what I'm looking for is some sort of trend line, time sequence line, to show up right in here, right somewhere in here. And we can also kind of see that on the 1 hour chart that there is some sort of symmetrical triangle kind of forming right now. So wouldn't surprise me to see a time sequence pop up between December 2nd and December 4th, somewhere in there. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and measure this swing high to this swing low, and let's see what comes up. Okay, this appears to be, bear with me 1 second here. Just want to make sure that this is spot on, because if it isn't, things can be really drastic. But we can see that in hindsight, this time sequence is very accurate, predicted a reversal right in here, reversal here, reversal here, reversal here, and a reversal here. So with that said, I'm just going to go ahead and move the goalpost. One thing that stuck out to me was this swing high. Bear with me. Trading view is going really slow and glitchy right now. One thing that stuck out to me, bear with me 1 second, was this point to this point as well. Okay, so we're not really seeing anything there. Let's move this down to this point here. Yeah, so you can see that it is very kind of hit or miss. One other point I want to measure is just right here to right here. And we can kind of see that in hindsight, it was warning us of a reversal here. And we might be getting some movement or some sort of reversal happening around December 4th. So we might see price action come up and do one of these. We might see price action come up and do one of these. But we do know that there is a potential for, bear with me 1 second here, I just did something. Oh my goodness. Here we go. There is a potential for a reversal right around this December 4th, 6 p.m. Central Time. So maybe, I would say somewhere around December 4th. I'm going to go to December 4th, noon Central Time to 6 p.m. Central Time. We may be seeing a significant reversal happen for VECHAIN. This is not financial or trading advice, but I am hoping that we get this next bounce to the upside. And if we do, let's just go back and check this out. Where are we going to go? Well, I do think that obvious reasons would point us to new highs, because we are seeing these lows continue to get higher, and we are seeing the highs continuing to get higher. So there may be some sort of advanced Elliott wave theory structure in here, but this, quite frankly, looks exactly like Bitcoin structure, to say the least. So if things keep trending, I do think that we may in fact be seeing, bear with me 1 second, the possibility of, TradingView is not doing its best job today. We are lagging pretty hardcore. So I do think that if we see price action start banging here, I do think that a 2x, possibly in between 21 cents and 25 cents, is totally possible here within, I don't know, the next few weeks going into December, maybe going into early January. This is just my opinion, not financial or trading advice. We can see that if price action keeps trading within these channels, the 61.8 might be a good target sometime in January, from what I can tell. Maybe if we get a wick in early January, I would say January 8th to January 20th, somewhere in there, might be an opportunity for price action, if things go the right way, to come up and hit this 161.8, which is the golden ratio. And I'm curious to see where price action stopped right here. And I'm going to measure from this swing high to this swing low. Okay, so it looks like it bounced off the 127, which is a very common reversal point, to say the least. And that's kind of why I was mentioning this 21 cents to 24 cents. So I would definitely say in between the 127, the 161.8, right around 21 cents to 24 cents is the next target for VECHAIN. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Big shout out to all the Patreons. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon, it's $3 a month. Get your name, YouTube channel name, or business name up on this banner. We'll see you guys on the next video.